G'day everybody, it's the Christian Footballer, and today I'm going to be attempting to do a pro training session, and I'm going to take you guys along for it. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so the link to his video is in the description if you want to see the pro at work. But the first exercise he does, he has a cone weave set up, and then he has two cones set up at the 18-yard box line. He does a move to get past those two cones, and then he has a shot on goal. He has a little goal that he's shooting at, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up some cones in the goals to isolate the corners, and I'm going to aim for the corners. In his video, he does 12 shots all up with this one. He does 2 basic finishes, 2 curled finishes, and then 2 power shots. So that's what I'm going to do, both with the right foot and with the left foot. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so I've done all my basic finishes. Now I'm going to do some curled finishes. 2 with my right foot, 2 with my left foot, going into each of the corners. So let's start with that. Okay, so there's the curling shots done. My left foot isn't that great at curling it. There was a bit of curve on it, but it went in the corners, and that's what matters. Now what I'm going to do is the power shots. So 2 on the right foot, 2 on the left foot, going to each of the corners, and that'll be the last stage of this drill. Okay guys, so in this next drill that he does, he sets up a heap of cones in a small area right next to the goal, and what he does is he dribbles through the cones and then he sets himself up to do a long ball. And basically he's really close to the goal. It's not really a challenge to get it on target. What he's trying to do is get that clean connection and that good technique. Now because I'm a winger and the guy that I'm doing the training session from is a fullback, I'm going to slightly change what I'm doing. Instead of doing a long ball when I come out, I'm going to do a long cross, which is basically a cross with a bit of backspin on it to get it that extra distance. So it'd be kind of like I'm getting out of a bit of trouble and then just crossing it into the box from a bit of distance. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying to do. In his training session, he does 12 on his right and 12 on his left, so I'm going to try and do that as well. Let's get straight into this. The thing I immediately noticed about this drill, guys, is it's actually really difficult for me to get through the cones. This tightly spaced amount of cones here, usually when I do this sort of thing, I'll have maybe half a meter between each of the cones, just put them out. It's usually not as condensed as this. I think this is a bit more crowded than his one as well. I'm going to take a few cones out just to make it a bit more like his, because it is actually much more difficult than I anticipated. I kind of look like an old lady trying to get through there, just really slow. So yeah, I'm going to take a few out and keep going. That's 2 for my right foot. The way I'm doing it's a bit different to the way he does it. He has a little lacrosse goal that he's shooting into, whereas I'm shooting against a brick wall which bounces it back really hard, and you can see me sort of reacting and thinking it's going to hit me. But yeah, it's what I got to work with, so hope you're amused. Okay guys, so this final drill he does is a crossing drill. Basically what he does is he sets up 3 cones about a yard apart, and he does some 50 juggles in there, then he knocks the ball out and does a cross on an area about the size of the goal back there. I'll be aiming at the goal, and for the juggles I'll probably just do 10 just because I'm nowhere near a pro level at juggling, and if I try and do 50 this is going to take forever. So I'm just going to do 10 and then I'm going to knock it out and do 10 crosses with my right foot and 10 crosses with my left foot. Let's see how this goes. do on the left foot. A few of them haven't quite been on target or haven't been as high as I wanted them to be, but that's okay. I think it's going quite good for my left foot. Feeling really comfortable with it. There have been times in the past where I've been reluctant to sort of just cross the ball with a nice follow through and everything because my left foot had a bit of injury, but it's feeling really good. It feels like I can just pop the cross off, no problem. And I'm really happy with the way the crosses are going. So I've got 3 more to do and then I'll finish the training session. Alright guys, that's the end of the training session and the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It really gave me an appreciation for how these pros really have to have mastered the ball in dribbling and shooting and long balls and all that sort of thing. It's easy to sit back and watch these guys and think I could do that, but once you get out and actually do their training sessions, it's a lot more difficult than it looks. At the same time, I really enjoyed the training session. I thought it really benefited me, and I would definitely be down to do this again. So if you guys have a pro footballer or something that does a training session, you'd like me to try out that training session, put it in the comments below. If not, I'll probably find one myself and do this again. And I think it's really good for me to actually take a pro's training session, because if that doesn't work, nothing I put together is going to work for me. So I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Be sure to like, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon, and I'll see you guys next week.